Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And happy birthday to the November-born Sagittarians out there. I hope you have a very happy and blessed solar return. Now on to your November 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. Hi Sagittarius. Wow, you're starting off with a bang here. On your first card, you have the Tower. And this is a card that could mean a fight, an argument, an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship, an end of an old paradigm, so a new paradigm can begin, an end of an old rulership, so a new rulership can begin. This could also indicate like an awakening of some sort, like something, enlightenment, news, information, enlightening you. This could also indicate a flood, a hurricane, an earthquake, or some kind of natural storm or disaster, possibly. Tower's not always bad, though. Like I said, you could get news, information, enlightenment. Some of you could be getting kicked out of a place. So it could be like, if you due to a storm, maybe you're like, the storm kicked me out of my house. I can't, I got to rebuild it, or it's got to be repaired, or, a landlord kicked you out they're going to renovate the home or building you live in, or they're selling it, or maybe you weren't paying your rent on time, or some other reason comes up that they're doing this. Maybe they're going to live in it. Maybe the landlord owned it and wasn't living there, and now they're going to live there. Some of you could get thrown off by somebody saying something to you about you personally. So it could be a friend, relative, boss, I don't know, stranger even, where somebody makes some comment about you that, it could be positive, it could be negative. It could go either direction. Your perception of it could be positive or negative, but it's going to throw you off, like you're not expecting it. And I feel like you're kind of shocked and surprised by it. Some of you may have things that are to do with you. It could be your hair. Could also be things in your yard. That anything that has old gray roots, you may need to dye your hair. You may need to dig up plants that aren't doing well. Some of you may find out you're pregnant, and maybe you weren't trying. So, well, maybe some of you were. So this is going to be like, I didn't expect it, but yay. Some of you may find out and you're like, how'd that happen? Some of you, there will be an overthrowing of a government or people in government, like an overthrowing comes up here. So for some of you, it's in the political world, or your, whatever hierarchy rules your, the country where you live. So the next card in your reading, Sagittarius, is, you got another major arcana card here back to back. You got the Magician. This could be a card that symbolizes what you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual realms or in your mind, you can manifest it into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Sometimes the Magician shows up when there's trickster energy happening, or somebody's being, you know, a trickster. Some of you are building something up. It could be a business, it could be a home. It could be some kind of like project or program. And I get you like doing research or learn, you know, like maybe taking classes or researching online or in books on how to figure it out, like how to do it. So you may be doing this yourself. So unless you're really handy with building, you know, I don't know, some people can't build their houses themselves. You could be hiring somebody to build a house or a business, but I feel for some of you, this is something you're literally studying, research, learning about, and building on your own. Somebody you follow on the internet is going to give you really great advice in November. Some of you may really be thinking about that you need to change the place where you need to be. And so you may feel like let's put it this way. Maybe it's in the same state or province where you live, but it's a different area, like, you know, all the way across in a different area. Some of you may feel like that. Or that you need to be, you know, far removed from where you are right now. You're going to really take advantage of any knowledge that's given to you right now, or anybody that gives you anything, like, or you could get it at yard sales, garage sales, whatever you want to call them, flea markets, but people could be giving you tools that you can utilize and use in the whatever you're going to be building, working on, or creating. Some of you could get involved with somebody, romantically speaking, that kind of leaves you breathless, where you're like, wow, this person blows me away. So it could be a love partner. If you are seeing someone, you may start to feel more serious about them, or like maybe everything was okay in the beginning, like, yeah, okay, we're getting along, it's going well. But now maybe you may feel more interested in them, more attracted to them, more blown away by them. Some of you are doing some real healing, and it could involve something that got broken. Like, it could be a cut, a lesion, a rash, but it could be a broken bone. So you may be really healing from something that got broken. Could even be a broken relationship, but I really feel it's more physical in your physical body. So the next card in your reading, Sagittarius, very likely could be you. This is the King of Rods. This is a fire sign person. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. I feel like you're getting yourself together. It's like collecting your thoughts, collecting your energy, even getting your stuff together. So if you have to move or build anything, you may be packing stuff. You may be getting the proper tools and equipment and ingredients or whatever it is that you need to create whatever you're doing. You're going to be really courageous this month, and you're going to be spitting out facts, whether people like those facts or not. And if you're making or building something and there is any kind of instruction or instructions or directions, I feel like you're going to be following them implicitly because you never did it before, or you want to make sure that everything is correct. This could have to do with technology. It could have to do with using some kind of software, computer programs or something. Or anything you're trying to learn or build or do, like following the instructions to the letter, because I feel like even if you know how to do something here or some of it of what you're doing, there may be more facets to it. And so you need the directions and instructions. Some of you could feel like you're having chest congestion or a cold in November. If you haven't made your will, you may be making your will in the month of November. Some of you may find out that there's been some untruth or gossip that's been said about you, possibly online. For some of you, it may be just within your family. Some of you, like if you're a public figure, like I said, it could be online. If you have a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising sign. But that's not going to apply to all of you. Some things you have are increasing in value, and you need to protect those things. For some of you, it could be investments, stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, land, property, could be personal items or collections. But if they are something that can be in a safe, locked away, under some kind of security protection or lock and key, that's going to be very, or any other kind of protection. If it's things done online, like, you're going to be thinking about things that of value. Let's just sum it up. Things of value that need to be protected. You're going to be focusing on that in November. Now, before I get started on card number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know, if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and the links are posted there. You might want to get my psychic crystal readings for November of 2024, which are an expansion and a continuation of the psychic tarot readings that I'm doing right here, right now at the beginning of the month. My spirit guides, I ask them to look into all different areas of life, as many as I can think of for you, and give you their psychic predictions and messages I receive from them in the crystal. If you haven't ever gotten them yet, you might want to. They're under $3 each. If you would like to get my, you might want to think about it, getting the 2 video series I recorded for the eclipses. We had the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 17th, 2024. And we had the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, October 2nd, 2024. I did tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for those eclipses, so you may want to check them out. You're being affected by them, many of you, for 6 months or even more. And I have 2 angel series you might want to check out. My important messages from the Karma Angels and Jasper crystal readings, and also my angels, ancestors, and ascended masters psychic oracle card readings for these changing times, which we're definitely in. Angel card messages are very in-depth and really hit and speak to people more on a personal level. So you may really want to check them out. They also give advice and predictions in those messages. The Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters, I used 4 decks of angel cards. And in the Karma Angels, I used the Karma Angel deck, which is very interesting. It just like got gold foil on it. It's really an interesting deck. So thank you for your purchases of my Vimeo videos. They do help me keep these free videos on YouTube and Rumble going. So thank you so much for that. So now card number 4, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign, moon sign, or even a sun sign that is an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Some of you, if your mother is still living and around, you may feel like you need to do more things for your mother. You may look at her like she's biding her time. She may be waiting for something. She may also be like worried about her health or waiting for some kind of crisis to happen. So if your mother's living, you may want to be checking up on your mom. This could be another earth sign person in your life that you just feel like there's a lot going on with them, and you may feel in the month of November like they're very complicated or complex, or their life is complicated and complex. Maybe you always feel that way about them, but that could be extra so in this month. They may be asking you to help them with something. Like they need your assistance. It could be financially, but it could be other things they're asking you for. They need to be careful because this earth sign person connected to you, or it could be you if this is your rising sign, moon sign, or sun sign, you could be prone to break out in rashes. Or this earth sign person, if it's not you, could break out in rashes. They may also be getting some kind of enrichment. This could be nutritionally, maybe a naturopath or a medical doctor, traditional medicine, Western medicine doctor is giving them something that's like fortifying their nutrition, or they could be doing that on their own. This could also be through food if it's not medication. It could be through supplements, medication, or diet. They could be letting you know they're going on some kind of trip. And they could also be invested in something or getting invested in something they want to put their money into. It could be a new residence. It could be, furniture, something. I don't know what, but I get like they may announce that they're going on a trip. They may also be telling you that they're investing their money into something. It could be something they need. It could be just something they want or want to do. So the last card in your reading is the Five of Swords, which is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. If there is any fights or battles or anything like that, you're very likely to win. You may really give off some very commanding vibes in November. This could be to your family. It could be at work, where it could just be your energy, just walking around, doing your everyday thing, where you're giving off like the don't tread on me vibes, or like don't think you're going to start any nonsense with me because I'm not having it. So that energy comes up around you in November. If you have any employees, if you own your own business, or this could even be in some other situation, like a club, group, or organization, And if anybody has been like talking about you behind your back, or like working against the company, business, or club, like being negative, saying negative things about you, or the club, or job, or business itself, you're going to get rid of them. You're going to tell them they have to go. Some of you may be very much laying down the law and telling either friends, family, coworkers, employees, or if you belong to a club, group, or organization, and there's members, so to members also, you may be laying down the law in November and telling people, hey, this is what needs to get done. Like, you know, so you could be strongly delegating job duties and responsibilities to other people, especially if you feel like they're not pulling their weight or they're slacking. You may feel like you're tired of, you know, picking up the pieces for everybody. So you may be like a little more, have a more commanding presence and like laying the law down and telling people they need to toe the line and do what they need to do. If you have any arguments with anybody in November, I feel like you're going to feel like you won that argument. If you see anybody in your life be jealous of you, I also feel you're going to call them out on it and you're not going to have it. Sometimes this can happen among siblings. Sometimes friends could be jealous. Sometimes it's, you know, could be people at clubs, groups, or organizations, or other people you have to associate with. If you get any like jealousy vibes from people and then they're behaving like two-faced or snarky to you in any way, I get that you're going to call them out on it. And again, the theme for you seems to be, I'm not having it. It comes up again. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Sagittarius to work with, use, and wear in the month of November 2024, you got a very fall-like crystal here. You got carnelian. And carnelian restores motivation and stimulates creativity. It also gives courage, promotes positive life choices, and dispels apathy and helps motivate you for success. Carnelian is useful for overcoming abuse of any kind. It helps in trusting yourself and your perceptions. It's also brings bright, positive energy that restores enthusiasm, vitality, and motivation. And carnelian also inspires passion and creativity. It offers clarity of purpose and helps make positive life choices. It's going to help you like deal with things and get over things that you don't want to deal with and that you want to avoid. It's actually going to help you deal with that in some way. It's a good stone for you to put under your pillow in the month of November because it's going to be very helpful in aiding you to get a good night's sleep. It's also going to be a good stone, which is going to sound a little weird, but to catching up with people. So if you're wearing it or carrying it around, you may find that people you haven't seen or heard from for a while show up, call you, you run into them. And then if you're wearing this stone or carrying it, it's going to help facilitate really good conversations and help you catch up with them. It's going to be a great stone that makes you feel happy and uplifted, and it's going to help motivate you for success. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you so much for all you do for this channel. Your support helps keep this channel going and the psychic messages and predictions coming to you. I appreciate all your views, likes, comments, shares, donations, and purchases of my Vimeo videos. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep this channel going, so I have so much gratitude to all of you. If you would like to see more of the messages and predictions that I do for my Vimeo on-demand videos, those links are all posted down below underneath this video in the description box in the Show More section, or you can always go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and you can look at all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading of the video series you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you'd like to donate to my channel and help support the readings that I do here, I have a donation link down below under those video links underneath this video. And thank you to those of you who've been very generous and kind and donating to my channel. I've been getting a lot of donations lately, and I do really, truly appreciate it. It does help a lot, because without you doing that and purchasing the Vimeo videos, I would end up just doing private readings for years. I have so many people waiting. So I like to keep doing the videos because then I can reach more of you. It takes me a long time to get through those wait lists and the cancellations list. You may want to check out the eclipse videos series. I have 2 of them, the eclipse that occurred in September and the eclipse that occurred in October. You're being affected by those eclipses for 3-6 months. Some of you, it may even last longer. So you may want to check out those. I also have 2 angel oracle card readings I did, 2 different types. They're linked down below. And some of those messages are really advice driven. They give advice. They get more in depth in the psyche and in what's going on in you and inside of you, but they also give predictions, so you may want to check those out. If you want to see more predictions of messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and on X, my handle is at the Lucky Mermaid. You can also follow my channel on Rumble, which is called the Lucky Mermaid LLC. So I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful and blessed month of November of 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.